Good morning. I'm Fumiera, your tiny but spicy.
And I'm William here to sort the global chaos before break.
Today's three big themes are reports that Iran has been using children in security roles during the war, oil climbing near its highest level since the conflict began, and Oracle making major job cuts in another grim signal from big tech.
So today's menu is wartime moral horror, expensive energy and corporate speed towel, ninjas swinging the layoff sword again. The
First headline. BBC reporting says witnesses and rights groups describe children and teenagers being used at checkpoints and other security positions inside Iran during the war, with one report saying an 11-year-old boy was killed in an airstrike while manning a checkpoint in Tehran.
that takes an already brutal war story and adds a deeply ugly reminder that when states get desperate, childhood can become collateral before adulthood even starts.
The reports point to the Basij militia and wider pressure on civilians as Iran deals with internal security fears, Israeli strikes, and the risk of dissent at home.
In plain language, the government appears to be trying to plug wartime holes with the people who should be nowhere near a battlefield in the first place.
Second headline. BBC Business says Brent crude has climbed close to the highest level seen since the start of the Iran war, as traffic through a key Gulf waterway remains heavily disrupted, and investors price in a longer energy shock.
Which means the war is no longer just a map problem. It is turning into a bills, shipping, inflation.
Analysts also warn that the squeeze is not limited to oil. Fertilizer, petrochemicals, and broader supply chains are all vulnerable if the disruption continues into the coming weeks.
So this is an oil spike, wearing a food inflation costume, and carrying a supply chain baseball bat.
Third headline. BBC Technology reports that Oracle has made significant job cuts, with estimates suggesting thousands of employees may be affected.
Big tech keeps saying the future is efficient, and workers keep discovering.
Oracle has not publicly confirmed a full number, but the scale of the cuts is large enough to reinforce a wider industry pattern. Even profitable tech giants are still trimming teams while talking up AI, automation.
So the message from boardrooms is basically, welcome to the AI era, where every earnings call says innovation and
This morning's keywords are exploitation, inflation, and contraction. One story shows the human cost of war, one shows the economic shock spreading outward, and one shows how tech companies are still cutting hard even while promising shiny futures.
tiny summary. When conflict grows, markets wobble, and corporations panic polish the spreadsheets.
I'm Fumiera.
And I'm William.
And this was your tiny but spicy morning world news briefing.